All right, hello everybody, and welcome back to a brand new series on a brand new difficulty level of Rimworld Odyssey. Now, I'm very excited about this because I have never before in my life tried 500% difficulty in Rimworld. Rimworld is notoriously difficult. The hardest difficulty, titled Losing is Fun, is about 220% difficulty. So the way that we're going to be playing it now is over twice as hard as the hardest difficulty. Twice as hard, over twice as hard, compared to what I already know, right? So it's going to require tremendous adaptation in order for me to handle it properly. Let's begin. Let's hop in. Let's get started. We're going to do Naked Brutality. Of course, it's the hardest start. I love it. Random Randy is the only storyteller I ever use. Commitment mode means I can't save the game. It's auto saves, and you can't load a save, basically. It's permadeath, right? Custom difficulty. Okay, losing is fun baseline, right? Yeah, so now threat scale 500%. Adjusts the size of threats like raids and infestations and the difficulty of quests. So we're gonna have massive raids in this playthrough, and I'm very excited to see how long I can handle it for. Okay, yeah, that's it. That's what we want. 500% difficulty. Commitment mode. Now, one thing I will do, I'm gonna increase the population of the world that we generate. In Rimworld, you generate randomized planetary seeds, massive planets. And the planets have all sorts of denizens that you can barter with, commit war against, you know? And we're gonna make it so the planet is very crowded. This will make it so that we can base up near a couple of settlements, maybe get some good trading in. We could do that with a normal population rating too. It's just we might have had to generate several worlds in order to find a good base. This way we don't have to generate several. It'll be easy to pull off. So, anybody got any ideas for what the seed should be? Go ahead, first person who says the first thing on their mind. Could you suggest at some point an idea? Certainly, John Doe. Certainly you can, buddy. No problem. I don't want the live chat summary or live reactions on this stream. The AI will fuck things up. Booger eater. That would be very interesting, John Doe. All right, let's stick a pin in that for a while. And once I adjust a little bit to 500% difficulty, I say we try that out. I think I know what you're talking about. Isn't it the military storyteller? Guy looks like a commando, right? I think I know. I think I know the one. Oh, there we go. Appropriate lighting on my webcam means it's gonna lag less. So, Booger Eater. First come, first serve, buddy. Booger Eater. We have crowded population. Let's generate the world. And I'm gonna do something extra interesting this time, which I never do. I am gonna try to go to a biome where it's like majority winter. All year. All year. Yeah, I've heard of Winston. Yeah. Okay, so I'm thinking Boreal Forest would be a good place to do this playthrough if I want like a permanent, semi-permanent winter. So we're gonna try to find a Boreal Forest with some people around that we could barter with. A place we're gonna literally look for like year-round winter, if we can find it. What is that, Tundra? Ooh, the Tundra biome, that could be interesting, eh? Could be real interesting. Oh man, I'm kind of getting the urge to take a big shit. It's the excitement. I'm very excited about this playthrough. I know it's going to be difficult. I know it's going to be like a lot of new, right? "15 days, 10 days. It might be that you have to be here." That's Ice Sheet though. Ice Sheet would be extraordinarily difficult to survive in. I'm hoping I can, you know what? Any one of these places with a 10-day growing period is just fine. Yeah, we're gonna base up somewhere in the Tundra biome. I really like the boreal forest, and if we could minus 28 to 18 degrees. Glacial plain? It looks like there's always at least a little bit of growing season, no matter where you base up. Sheets of ice which can be kilometers thick. There is no soil for plants to grow in. The only animals here are migrating to somewhere else or badly lost. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's a place that offers no growing season that isn't Ice Sheet. I'll bet there's barely any trees there, right? In the Ice Sheet, there's probably like no trees, no forageability. Yeah, no plants. Okay. Then you know what? That's a polluted tile, isn't it? Yes, it is. We're gonna base up somewhere here in the Tundra. The Tundra could be a very interesting playthrough. Very interesting. Slate and granite, 10-day grow period, minus 40 to 11 degrees. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. So it's flat with a dirt path. And we do have a nearby settlement. I think that's where we're gonna live. I'm not seeing any other place I'd rather be. Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna create custom ideology, load saved one. Now, where's the nutrient paste part? Yeah, they find nutrient paste disgusting. Affected by traits aesthetic. I can't edit that. I still might want to get into nutrient paste though. I don't know, apparently it's like one of the best ways to eat. But we also have cannibalism built into here, so. Okay, well, let's pop in. We are the Disciples of Cthulhu. Now I have a mod called Prepare Carefully, which allows me to custom create a character. And I did custom create one that's very well balanced. Very balanced. Extremely so, actually. But there's one thing I want to look up before we get started. Horse. Rimworld. I might want to be able to tame my own horses. I could buy one, theoretically. What level in animals would I need to tame one? Minimum handling skill of 3. So I'm assuming 3 is what you need to actually tame it, right? Okay. Could I make any sacrifices to make myself able to tame a horse? Could I? Not exactly. You know what? I don't need level 10 in plants. I don't. The reason why I have level 10 is for Devil Strand. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it's because of Devil Strand. So I could reduce that. We live in a place with practically no growing zone. No growing period. What? Yeah, Devil Strand mushroom. What level do I need to plant that? Minimum skill level 10 in plants. Yeah. I could reduce my plant skill and then give myself the animal skill required to tame a horse. Yeah, the way I balance this is I have 60 skill points to spend and I have 8 passions. A lot of the passions you want to do a double passion because they give you boosted experience gain for that skill, right? So, why is my favorite color pink? Well, there's not really like a red, so I guess I'll just go with that, like orange. Yeah. So we now have level 7 in plants, level 3 in animals. That's going to allow me to tame a horse, and I'm going to give myself double passion in social. Yeah, that seems way better. So we're going to save this character, overwrite Dante's solo naked. We have tough, masochist, and jogger. So he moves 40% faster. He gets a mood boost from being in pain, rather than a mood debuff. Great for when you have one person only. And he has tough. So incoming damage is reduced by 50%. This is new. There's a lot of new here, so let's enjoy it. Let's hop in. Winston Waves. Okay, Winston Waves. It was supposed to be a minor surgery, just an hour under anesthetic. You felt totally safe. And now we wake up in a drop pod that's hurtling toward the ground. Well, here we are. Manual priorities. Okay, I think that'll do. We have good priorities here. Yeah, you want to leave, so like your default priority is like 2, right? 1 is everything you want to get done right away. And 3 is everything that you don't mind waiting until later. All right. What are these? There's probably like new flora here that I've never seen. I don't know what that fireweed is, but it looks like we can get trees, some berries, but it's also 1 degree. It's fucking cold right now. So getting an immediate shelter and campfire is critically important. I am definitely going to become hypothermic faster than I want to. So yeah, we need a shelter, and we need fire and food. We're gonna work on the shelter first. So we're gonna check and see if there's any ruins that I could move into that are in a good location. I could use that vent for heat. Let's double click it and see where the other vents are. 1, 2, 3, and 4 right there. Any others? Yeah, there's one right there. Okay, I think I'm gonna build around that vent for heat. Yeah. This looks like the most centralized vent location. This one and that one. All right, let's go up here. Yeah, that's where we're gonna be. So let's start immediately by cutting down some trees. We need wood in order to build our shelter. Yeah, we're gonna be getting hypothermic here pretty fucking soon. disable those. Toggle automatic rebuilding of a destroyed structure. And disable automatically expanding the home zone around new constructions. Yeah, this game's got a lot to it. It takes so much to learn it, but the resources are there. You go to YouTube, right? Watch a few videos, have some fun, and spend 1,000 hours becoming good at it. That's what it's all about. All right, we got some wood. We're gonna need a lot more than that. Gonna grab some of these berries and the medicinal herbs. By the way, do we have any predatory wildlife? We'll go 30% on the music. Wildlife tab. There's a great wolf. Oh god. He could attack me at any time when he gets hungry, so hopefully he won't get hungry too soon. I'm starting to get shivering hypothermia here. You can't warm up just by standing near the steam geyser, right? It might be too hot inside that steam geyser area, but for now, we'll build a little wooden shack right here. How much heat does it produce? How many tiles can it cover? Probably quite a bit. Yeah, this produces heat, the steam geyser. You can use it to keep yourself warm. What I'm worried about is that it might be too warm, you know what I mean? Let's try an 11 by 11 room, but I have to be crazy quick about building this place. Like really, really quick. I'm gonna move these slate chunks out of the building zone. Make sure it's clear. Right as soon as we have those walls built, it'll be very warm in there. And I should be covered regarding hypothermia, which is currently building up. Where do I want to have the door? We'll have it right here. Yeah, we're gonna build a door right there. We'll also need a trap hallway to keep ourselves safe. So how much wood is this gonna be? There's 39 walls, and each one requires 5 wood. I need 39 times 5. Roughly 200 wood. So let's get busy. We got a lot that we have to do today. And we gotta get it done before I start becoming hypothermic. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be tight. I'm also gonna need to try to make sure that I can cook some food before we sleep tonight. Going swimming. He's trying to get recreation right now. We're gonna make sure that he is specifically only doing work, because these first couple of days are critical, and I don't really need to worry about his mood. He has extremely low expectations and initial optimism. It's kind of like a buffer zone. For the very beginning of your playthrough, it kind of sets you up, right? All right, let's get building. It ain't much. It's a wooden shack, but it'll fulfill our needs for now. We need a little bit more wood to finish the shelter, but it's getting there. Let's cut down these 3 trees. We don't want him eating those berries. He might get food poisoning, which would really slow us down right now. So we're gonna edit his allowed food to only allow meals. Now he's not gonna try to eat raw ingredients or anything. All right, we're starting to warm up. Yeah, we're warming up. It might even get too hot in here with the steam geyser. I'm not sure, but it should be relatively comfortable. Now, we need to build a bed and a campfire. And I need to make a meal or two. So we're gonna need a bit more wood. Just a little bit. Do I have any in my inventory that I haven't dropped yet? No, I do not. Okay, let's go get these 2 trees out here. Should be enough. It's 1900 hours, 8 p.m. And we have a minor break risk now. Which is bad. If I got a psychotic break, it could really screw me up. Temperature, campfire. I'll put that out here. All right, and let's cook a meal. Okay, we've eaten. There we go. Now I'm just gonna try to build a bed. It's been a very rough first day, but we've more or less gotten it done. Nice. Okay, that's our first day. We are more or less stable. We have shelter, we have a bed. We're hot despite the extremely cold temperature all around. So now we try to keep that gravy train going. First thing we're gonna wanna do, I think, is try to get some recreation. See, we're actually so hot that we're getting heat stroke in here. Funnily enough. Okay. Yeah, let's build a horseshoe pin so I can get recreation and improve my character's mood. Done. More or less stable. Once we go outside, we won't have to worry about heat stroke. So now we're gonna cut down more trees, gather more wood, try to get more herbal medicine and berries. And then I have to make some money by doing taking a caravan trip into town. What the hell is up with the chat? That's weird, my chat's not loading. Hang on. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Let's begin. It's nice to have a form of natural heating. That's kind of why I wanted to try playing in the cold biome, right? Is because now I can actually, like, I get to use the thermal vent for something more than electrical power. I get to use it for basic survival, and something about that just feels really cool, you know? Now, it might be so cold that any medicinal herbs I can find here might die to the frost, so I'm gonna want to gather a bunch right away. I don't know when that wolf is going to get hungry, though. That is definitely a cause for concern, so I'm going to try to stick to the northern edge of the map. We'll try to harvest all of those. We're going to pick these up. Cut down some trees. Yeah, this is the early game, extremely dangerous grind. We have to be very careful here. You get attacked by a single wild animal, you're dead. You get a really bad disease without good medicine, you're dead, right? So you got to be really quick. You got to try to get things done. It's possible to get a really unlucky plague roll on your first day, and you're dead if you get the plague, right? I have a good medical skill. The reason why I want to try to make money right away is because with money, like if I do a caravan into town by selling a couple things, then I can buy myself quality medicine. Okay, we've eaten. Now I have to try to construct a couple of chess tables, and that's where our money's gonna come from. I might even want to try to make 3 if I can afford it. And we'll go on that caravan first thing tomorrow morning, but I'm gonna want to try to cook a few meals before then. We gotta have our food covered. Missing wood. I need a little bit more wood. I need 1 tree. Now we can uninstall and package these chess tables and we can sell them later. We made 2 poor tables and a normal one. It's far from ideal, but it is what it is. We can still sell them. Now let's try to get some berries before it's too late. I'm honestly pretty worried about food in this playthrough, because I doubt these berry bushes are gonna last very long, right? The berry bushes themselves might actually end up dying to the frost, and that would cripple our food supply. Oh shit, there's a cold snap in an already cold biome. That's pretty nuts. Okay. Still, we have the geyser, so we should be okay. It's about to get a hell of a lot colder inside here, though. We're gonna cook 4 meals. Let's pick that up. Drop it right here. We're gonna make it so that when cooked, the meals are dropped on the floor, so that he doesn't waste a trip hauling 1 meal at a time back into our little safe house there. We got a pretty bad break risk right now, man. That's rough. We've eaten. I got food poisoning from eating that meal. That's pretty bad. Okay. Recreation deprived. We'll get recreation first thing in the morning. It is quiet in here. Yeah, it is. Rimworld is... it's a more relaxed and slow game. There's not much to talk about. A lot of it is grind, but it's very meaningful, dangerous grind. Okay, let's play some horseshoes, get our recreation filled up. I have to try to avoid getting a mood break here. I actually have a mood boost because I'm in intense pain. The food poisoning has made me in a lot of pain. Well, there's a dead guy. Well, he's not dead yet, but like we could go get him. I don't want to eat yet. Let's wait on that. This food poisoning is pretty rough. I'm gonna have to wait before I try to do that caravan into town. Mega Bonk, I heard good things about that game. Okay. That guy is reasonably far. I'm pretty worried about that wolf. I'm very slow moving right now, and if that wolf decided to hunt me, it would probably kill me. I'm trying to kill this guy Dwight so we can haul his corpse back home. Okay, got him. Let's wear the cloth veil that we got from him, and we're gonna have to haul his corpse to home. We're gonna store his corpse outside, though. We don't want that in our house where we sleep. Let's eat. And I think I'm gonna move these. I shouldn't move them outside, otherwise wild animals can get to them. Alright, hopefully we don't get repeated instances of food poisoning. Sometimes that happens, you just get back-to-back food poisoning. It is terrible when it happens, but it looks like we're recovering, and I might be able to do that caravan into town first thing in the morning. We'll see. Nice. Okay, our food poisoning is gone. We can immediately do that caravan into town. So let's do it. In order to do a caravan, you have to click on the World tab and click Form Caravan down here, and then click on the place you want to go. It'll take me a third of a day to get over there. We'll take the wooden chest tables that we crafted so we can sell them. And we're taking meals and herbal medicine. Alright, let's go. Dante's gonna pack all those things, and then he's gonna leave the map and go on that caravan. Okay. We should be back long before nightfall. And we'll have good medicine that we can use to cover our asses for a while. At least some good medicine. But admittedly, not too much. Okay. I have $96. I can buy 3 quality medicine. Let's go. It's not much, but it's a start. It might help me to survive if I get a really bad disease. Let's grab some stuff while we're passing through the area. Berries, herbal medicine, wood, what have you, right? There's a lot right here. We'll grab all this stuff and take it home soon. There we go. I'm calling that good enough. Okay. It's hard to believe that we're stable. This has been a very rickety start, with a lot of possibility of failure and defeat. I need to get started right away on trying to craft a trap hallway. We need to have a way of fending off attackers. We need it. I'd like to... We're gonna fireproof my base right now, though. That's what I have to do. So, fire spreads. And the way that fire spreads is it spreads throughout, like, vegetation. So what you can do is you can build a roof around your wooden walls. See, if a forest fire was to spread to my walls, it would burn up my entire base, right? We don't want that, so the way we avoid that is we build a roof around the perimeter of the base, and then we cut all the grass around it. No vegetation, fire can't spread, right? So let's get started. And then we're gonna order him to cut all the plants in a radius around what I just put roof over. We're gonna need a cleaner cooking area, which I can totally do. But I got food poisoning again from that meal. Okay, I can deal with that really quickly. So we're gonna put a wooden wall right here, followed by a wooden door right there. And then we'll put a campfire inside the house. Inside that little room. And then we're gonna put a wooden floor down there as well. Whenever you cook on a dirt floor, you have a much higher chance of getting food poisoning, right? Like, that's why that happened. Yeah, we were cooking on a fire that was outside in the dirt, so we got food poisoning due to the greatly increased chance of it. But now that we have that fire in there and closed in a room with a wooden floor, we should be all right. You can tell by looking at the room's stats. This room is very dirty. See the cleanliness, minus 1.45, very dirty, but if I mouse over here, it's clean, right? It's far from ideal, but it'll do the job. God damn it, the food poisoning is making me fail the construction over and over. All right. We'll take it easy till the food poisoning goes away. We have major food poisoning right now. Unfortunately, I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna have to probably eat berries to deal with it, which the raw food has a chance of giving me food poisoning also. Let's convert this house into a home zone so that I keep it clean. Oh God, that great wolf is right there. Yeah, I don't think so. I'm going inside. There I go vomiting again. Yeah, damn food poisoning. Let's try to eat before we start starving. And hopefully we don't get a refresher on our food poisoning duration. This is a rough life right now. Very rough. Okay, we ate. We didn't get food poisoning. That's good, but we are going to need to get more berries. Our food poisoning will go away with time. We just got to give it that time. We're just going to make it so that Dante doesn't leave his home area. Yeah, you can choose the allowed area here, right? And you can even create custom areas for him to be allowed in. So it's -3 outside, plus 40 degrees in here. Thanks to that steam geyser, we have all the heat we could possibly need. Okay. Time to go to sleep. A transport pod crash. Oh. Okay, that ibex doe just got hunted by the great wolf. We can grab it, try to get some meat out of it. Beautiful part is I have this human body. I'm no longer afflicted by food poisoning, and we know that the wolf just ate. So what I can do is I can put down a little butchering spot. And I can butcher that human body as well as the ibex doe that we just saw die. And with that, I'm gonna have a little bit of meat. We can cook it. You can eat human meat. Okay. I'm glad I don't have to go foraging for berries, man. It's a good thing that we had some meat on hand. I might even be able to make some clothing with what we just got. Okay, add bill, cook simple meal. We'll try to make 7 in total. Drop on floor. What was that? Chunks of a spacecraft have impacted nearby. You can deconstruct them for resources. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. All right, time to go outside. Mitigate our heat stroke buildup. I've never seen a great wolf before. You could tame that. You could actually tame this and use it as a soldier. But it's very dangerous. And this creature is not easy to keep as a pet. I don't know if you can actually train it to command it, but you could definitely like try to tame it just to have at your base. Okay, we got a lot of steel there. We need that. Good, we got steel and components. All right. I'm gonna grab those berries over there. Same with the medicinal herbs. Well, we have enough meals at this point. Let's try to leave this meat outside so that maybe the wolf will eat it. And leave me alone. We're all right. You know what? Oh my god. Cloth jacket, cloth t-shirt, cloth toque, birdskin pants. We gotta go down there and we gotta strip her. Take her clothes, man. That's good clothing right there. Okay, yeah, let's go get it. Oh, she belongs to a faction. Shit. Okay, I can't strip her. The best I can do is wait till she dies and then strip her. It'll anger her faction if I do it while she's alive, so I can't. By the way, can't you change your quest rewards in a certain way? I'm pretty sure you can. Quests. Reward preferences. Yeah, that way we'll have a greater chance of getting useful items as quest rewards rather than goodwill. Let's just go cut down more trees. We're gonna need to make a combat training dummy, and we have to start getting stronger because it's only a matter of time before we get our first raid. In fact, I need to have a trap hallway first. That's priority 1. Reject. Yeah, we're not gonna take her. Eventually she'll die of exposure. And then we can take her tainted clothing. What if I open the door? Will that, like, cool it off in here to a point where I'm not getting, like, heat stroke? I don't know. But we'll have to spend some time outside in order to shed that heat stroke. So let's eat. Maybe I should make a little cellar, like a place to just store our food. A little outbuilding. And put a roof around it. I think that's a great idea, because this map is always cold, right? So I can have a freezer just by, like, placing food outside. Why wouldn't we do that? It sounds like a great idea. Okay. And then we put a door down right there. Or I could put it a little bit, like, closer. Maybe out here. Okay. Yeah, we'll put it out the back door. Let's move these slate chunks over. We'll cool down while we do. Once you get far enough, you can more or less have, like, comfortable automation with your colony and colonists, plural, not just the one guy, when you recruit some, but in the beginning it's very hands-on with Naked Brutality. You and your character are... You have to control everything that they do in order to make sure things are streamlined and things are getting done that have to get done in a timely manner. Okay, we have space in here for a good cellar. I might even want to extend it. Just make a larger one. This will refrigerate our food a little bit. It may not freeze it, not until we're in the colder months, but it will do a really good job. Yeah, we'll have some food preservation here. Let's construct the roof over it. Cut the plants. Mechanoid signal. Yeah, I don't think so. We'll do that quest later, maybe, if we ever work up the courage to get it done. Glorious. And with this, we can now make a stockpile zone in here. It's gonna hold all of our food, all of our cooking ingredients, and all of our corpses. Yeah, and it'll be like a little refrigerated space, right? Corpses, food, that'll do. And we'll make it critical priority so that it's gonna go here instead of getting deposited there. So now we can haul all of our food stuff into that other space where it'll be better refrigerated. It's pretty hot outside right now, but it's gonna get colder, and we'll be happy to have this cellar when it does. Okay. She's not dead yet. Okay, so we're gonna need way more wood than we currently have access to. Do I train my melee first, or do I do a spike trap hallway first? The scarcity of trees is the issue. We gotta go far to get our wood. But we're gonna get it. Let's cut down all these trees. Every single one off in this direction. And if I want to, I can deconstruct some of these ruins, some of these limestone tables, various bits of furniture, and we can convert the stones into powerful traps for our trap hallway. We're not even hypothermic right now. The weather is comfortable for the time being. Plus 15 degrees. All right, time for lunch. Toward nighttime, it's going to get a lot colder. And that's when we're really going to notice the refrigeration benefit over here. Yeah, that says refrigerated now. So the refrigeration is going to extend the spoil timer by some multiplier. It's pretty useful. Benefit of living in a cold biome. I've never done this before. I like it. I like the change in the playstyle. You have different advantages, not just disadvantages. There's actually good things about being in a cold environment. You know what I mean? It's nice, buddy. Okay. Psychic drone, low male. And while we're over here, before we haul all that wood back, let's grab any vegetation that might still be around. Oh, yes. Relaxing socially. We're going to change the entire schedule to work. That way, he'll keep moving uninterrupted. Automation. Another tree up there. Let's get it. We'll come back for the rest. Human meat has rotted away in storage. Minor break risk, eh? We're hungry. All right, let's go eat. Hopefully before we get a break. Psychological break, you know? But we have a lot of wood now, and I can get started on building a spike trap hallway. It's going to help a lot with our general survival. A lot. We gotta keep working, gotta keep gathering all sorts of resources right now. Can't really take a break. Resources are crucial at this early game stage. Solar flare, electrical devices will not work. We have 537 wood and counting. Okay, 98 berries. By the way, where's this? She's still alive? Well, we'll wait for her to die. She has extreme malnutrition. I'd imagine she won't last much longer. That sounds cruel as fuck, right? But, yeah. It is. It certainly is cruel as fuck, yeah. All right, let's get started on a little trap hallway here. So this hallway is designed to kill enemy attackers and protect you from most enemies and raids. There's certain exceptions that a trap hallway doesn't work very well against, like agile animals or humans that have the nimble trait. They often avoid stepping on your traps. Like, they'll step on them, but they won't trigger them, right? Still, it's critically important to have a trap hallway. So let's clear that. We're gonna store chunks right there. We're gonna haul these, get them out of the way, and that's our building zone. So let's begin. It's got to be 2 blocks wide, our trap hallway. I'll put a couple of doors right there. And then security, spike trap. This is how you do a spike hallway, all right? Structure, fence. So there are tips and tricks that you can use to make raiders step into your traps. You put fences here. The enemy raiders don't like to go over the fences. These traps, they're invisible to enemy raiders and enemy animals. Most of them, anyway. There's gonna be certain enemies that are like more creative and more intelligent, and they will find ways around your traps, but that's like a special circumstance. It's not a regular thing. Vast majority of enemies, they're gonna walk into your traps. Vast majority. And you can make them walk into your traps by doing this, right? You have a 2 wide hallway. You put fences on one side and traps on the other side. Your colonists, they know these traps are here, so they're not gonna step on them. What my guy is gonna do is he's gonna zigzag around the traps, right? Whereas enemies, they're gonna avoid walking over these fences and go straight over your traps. John, well, there's a catch, right? If I leave the door open, it will refrigerate my food better, yes. However, wild animals will be able to go into my cellar and eat my food, right? That's the catch. So once we sleep, we're gonna try to get that entire trap hallway built. I think we have enough wood for it. I'm not too sure, but we'll see. All right, let's begin. I'm gonna set hauling to priority 1, so he just fills everything with the wood and then we can build it. So far, so good. It's looking like we might be relatively safe soon. Oh shit. A mad ibex doe. It will attack anyone it sees. That's actually pretty dangerous for me right now. All right. We might be able to get him on our traps. See that? He just walked straight through my traps. So the threat has been dealt with, right? Something that should have been dangerous to us instead was not. Yo, more spaceship chunks? Nice, dude. Okay. Let's haul them. We're gonna make this all home zone. And we're gonna lengthen this by 2. Build a copy of the fence right there. Okay. Minor break risk. We gotta eat. I gotta stop letting that minor break risk thing pop up. It's only a matter of time before we get a really unlucky roll and we actually get a psychotic break. It wouldn't be good. We'd be so vulnerable to get killed by like anything. Well, now, John Doe, I can leave the door open. The reason why I couldn't before was because if the wolf decided to hunt me, then it would be able to walk in and kill me, right? Now, if the wolf decides to hunt me, I at least have the spike trap hallway that I can make him walk through. So, in fact, now I want to leave the door open so that they pass through my trapdoor hallway. So now's the time to leave the door open. All right, let's build a roof over this to protect it from forest fires, because a forest fire would burn down my entire spike trap hallway, right? We need more wood. Not much, but we do need more. Oh yeah. That person's dead. Let's go strip her. Take her clothes. She's also got a weapon. Oh, I have a massive mood debuff because I'm wearing all that tainted clothing. Yeah, we can't wear that. Let's just go get rid of it real quick. It's minus 14 fucking mood. All right. Now I don't have to worry about getting a fucking psychotic break at the hands of it. Anyway, that ibex doe spoils in 4 days, she in 3 days, but possibly less. Yeah, possibly less because it's only cold at nighttime, so the food won't be refrigerated during the day. Let's eat a breakfast. Gotta keep our shit together. Very nice. Okay, we now have a complete spike trap hallway. I just need to cut the grass around it. Where this roof is. Done. Now forest fires can't spread to it. There is a catch. There's certain creatures like boomalopes and boom rats where when they die, volatile chemicals in their body explode, which causes things to catch fire. If a boom rat or a boomalope was to walk into the spike trap hallway, it would cause it to catch fire, and that could be a problem, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. Okay, so far things are looking pretty damn stable, but we're gonna want to butcher these carcasses and prepare some food. What do I need to make a butcher table? 95 wood? We'll just do a butchering spot. We won't worry about it. So, butcher creature, do forever, details, allow all, drop on floor. Okay. And now we're gonna want to cook. Let's pick up 3 wood. 4 wood. You know what? Yeah, that's 4 is too much. We'll pick up 3. And then I'm gonna drop that wood right here. I'm gonna go grab the food. We can make 7 meals, which is the perfect amount. I should be able to eat all 7 meals before any of it has a chance to rot, for example. And, yeah, let's refuel the campfire and let's get cooking. The beautiful part about having a tiny little cooking cubicle like this is that it's impossible to track dirt into that room. You can't make it messy, right? It's just a tiny clean room that's always clean. Really good for cooking. You just put 1 wooden floor tile in there and you're good. Okay, there we go. I might be able to make myself some clothing at this point, but first things first, I need to make sure that I am training my combat. I need to get stronger right away. We need a lot more wood so I can make training tools and shit. Where's that great wolf? I've been wondering where he is. Oh god, there's 2 of them now. 1 to the northwest and 1 to the south. So we're going to want to try to avoid those locations while I try to get more wood. Unfortunately, all the trees are up there where that wolf is. There's some right here, though. Let's get some recreation done. It'll boost our mood throughout the day. Pick up a meal. That way we'll have a lunch for later. And let's just drop our lunch right here. Good. It is damn cold. Like, we will need warmer clothing soon. We can make our own clothing, but it's just we have other priorities. We could make a tailoring bench and we could make our own clothing, but it's... yeah, it's gotta be a back burner thing for now. All right, we ate our lunch. We're not gonna get a psychotic break or anything. Refuse visitors until I have guest beds built. Smarter play. Okay, let's start hauling all this wood back. Little by little. There's a lot of it there. We cut down a lot of trees. Okay, now, furniture. We're gonna start by making a combat training dummy right here. And then we're gonna build a table and a chair that I can use to eat. Put a stool down. And a little table. There's various mood debuffs that you get for certain things. As you can see, I have an awful bedroom, sweaty, I'm in an unsightly environment, it's dark. One of the negatives that you can get is if you eat without a table. Ugh, so if I just build a table, then I'll be able to avoid getting negatives for that. There, I now have a place to eat comfortably. And if I build a wooden floor in here, it'll help a lot with just the general appearance of our house and make it look a little cleaner. So what now, huh? Still have a little bit of leftover wood. We're gonna make training weapons. Yeah, it's the right play. Okay. So, bills. Add bill. Make a training bow and a training knife. We'll make the training knife first. A combat supplier is approaching. And there's a transport pod crash. Ooh, that guy is actually part of an enemy faction, so I can... Oh, yo, the wolf just killed him. Oh, that kind of sucks. Nice. It doesn't. I managed to strip him before he died. If you can't pull that off, then their clothing kind of becomes tainted. The wolf did damage his clothing a bit, but it won't be tainted, and that's preferable, honestly, in the end. Now, let's haul the rest. Let's let the wolf take a bite out of him first. I don't want him coming after me. Okay. There we go. The wolf is happy. Well fed. And I have clothing now. It's not good condition clothing, but it's still clothing. That's a sandstone club. Can't really sell these guys anything. Range of 20. Well, we can't afford any guns. Maybe these guys will leave us a gift when they go. Let's get some sleep. So far, so good. Things are relatively stable. Tomaru is approaching. He claims to have woken up from crypto sleep all alone and friendless. He begs you permission to stay at the colony for 7 days so he can rest and regroup. He offers to fight and work for free during that time. 7 days that I have to babysit somebody else. But 7 days where I might be able to get work done faster. I don't know. It's a tough decision either way. I don't think I'm gonna take it. Right now, things are pretty touch and go. We want to just get Dante stronger. Get him ready for whatever might happen next. Eat at the table. Yeah, let's train our melee. It's good that we're finally getting some combat training in, because, you know, if a big-ass wolf gets through my spike traps, I gotta be able to do something in response, right? Like, I have to have a weapon, and I gotta try to bring it down. And this is gonna help with that. Now we'll make a training bow. We've already got level 2 in melee. Thank you, Zuzi. I appreciate that, sweetie. Bless you. Bless you. Dobro... yeah, dekuji. All right, now, if I'm quick, I might be able to produce and then sell a wooden chess table. If I'm quick. It really depends on that whole quickness. And then maybe I could get more meds. I don't think I could sell these guys a chess table, no? All right, we'll just keep this one then. We can use this one for our own recreation purposes because it's a good one. We got a great result out of it, right? Not bad. Okay, things are looking good. Like this. I like this a lot. I even like the idea of having a cellar because it's a cold map, right? Taking advantage of it. Yeah, so... Ratty apparel, -3. That's not too bad. The unsightly environment, though, I might want to try to fix. Let's see here. The beauty is -3.47, and looking at these tiles, they're -3. Oh, -2.3 beauty each tile. So I could improve the beauty rating by adding a wood floor, which I think I'll do. Won't be too expensive. Ugh, 3 wood per. It is expensive. Okay. I could do flagstone, but yeah, we'll just do a wooden floor in here. I don't have enough wood. I would need 219, but the place will be much better afterwards. Much better. Yeah, this unsightly environment is the problem. Let's go dismantle that shit. After I grab a lunch for today. Okay, do a little bit of work, eat the lunch I packed, and we'll be cherry. It is getting late. All right, eat up, before I get a psychotic break. Remove that floor. Well, we cleaned up one of the ruins. Organ harvesting empire when? Soon, buddy, soon. That's actually a great way to make money. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can surgically remove like somebody's liver, their lung, maybe like a kidney, all while they're still alive. We're getting raided. They will prepare and then attack. It's one guy with a steel knife. Decent clothing if I can manage to get him alive. Okay. Let's keep training. He doesn't have nimble, does he? No, he does not. All right, this guy should go down pretty quick. Oh, wow. Holy shit. He just ate 5 traps? Is that because of the 500% difficulty? Or it's because he's a Neanderthal. He might have, like... Yeah, he probably has, like, boosted strength. That is probably it. Okay. We gotta repair this shit. Let's expand our home zone. Oh, we have it there. Okay. We don't want to let our character put tainted clothing in here. You can disable that. Apparel. Allow tainted. We're going to turn that off. There. Tainted clothing is clothing that a character has died in. It gives your colonists like a mood debuff to wear it. They find it creepy, right? All right, let's eat up. Anyway, we don't have enough wood to replace the rest of the traps. Not yet. But we do have 2 human carcasses that can replace our used up meals. We're gonna need more wood. First thing I notice about the Tundra. Oh! Uh-oh. I'm being chased by I'm being chased by 2 great wolves. That is so bad. Oh no. Uh-oh. I'm barely managing to outspeed this oh. That's weird. Why am I doing that? No, I want to go that way. What are you doing? I don't know why that happened, but my character just royally fucked up and probably got himself killed. He didn't path where I told him to go. Like, you guys saw that, right? He did not go at all where he was supposed to go. I'm Alt F4ing that, and I'm going to try to undo it. That was not fair. I disallowed access to that door, and he still tried to go through it anyway. And I'm just wondering why the fuck that happened. I even made sure to, once I forbade access to the door, I clicked on it again so that he would so that he'd know he's supposed to go there. And yet he kept on trying to go through a door that he was not allowed to go through. So, like, I don't really know why that happened. That was rigged. That was fucking rigged. Okay, good. I managed to undo the bullshit. That should not have happened. I literally told him to go down here. I forbade access to all of these doors, and he still tried to go to this door. Did you guys see that? That door was red, and he had a trail going through that door. I'm fucking lucky that I was able to fix that. That was a glitch. They are not supposed to go anywhere if there's fucking red in the doorway. They're not supposed to go through there. That's the thing. I never save scum or alt F4 or any of that unless it's a glitch that got me killed. And in that particular instance, everybody who knows Rimworld, they're going to tell you that was a glitch. I'm really glad I was able to undo that because it was absolute bullshit, you know? Eventually, I do get strong melee. I'm just not far enough yet. Like, I haven't gotten there. Yeah, like, we're currently in the process of trying to train our character up and get him ready. What really sucks is that if that pathing glitch didn't happen, I might have been able to survive that because I would have zigzagged through all of these. The wolves would have stepped on the traps, and they might have been stopped. You know, and even if not, I might have been able to get away regardless. Like, it was just really shitty. We'll never know because the game fucked up, but that's not my fault. I'm entitled to a continued playthrough. It is what it is. Now, let's try to find trees. I guess, you know, at the very least, I can balance it by continuing to go over there where the wolves were. Even if I know they're about to hunt me again, that's one way that I even the score. Okay, so now we're gonna go back here. I'm gonna forbid access to all of those doors. Close that door. Yeah, see, this time I was able to fucking get away. Okay, we're gonna restrict him to the home area, and we're just gonna try to keep busy here. I think I'll do a little bit of recreation. It's hour 16. Hopefully he goes to hunt something else. Like, shit, I have bodies just sitting here. Why don't you eat one of those? Yeah, there was a massive nerf recently. You used to be able to tell how hungry an animal was, so you knew whether or not it was a bad idea to leave your house. Now you don't know anymore. There's no way to know, right? And I hate it. I hate it. It's made it so much harder, because before I would just check. How hungry are the creatures around here? Not that hungry? Okay then. in that case, right? If they're not hungry, I'll go do my shit. If they are hungry, I won't go do my shit. It just totally muddied it all. I wonder why I'm not interacting with the butcher table. No empty accessible spot to store it. What do you mean? Is his corpse rotten? No, it's frozen. It's very strange. All right, let's reconstruct the butcher spot maybe. I don't know what's going on, but my game is glitched now. Yeah, I can't butcher that guy. I have no idea why. I clearly fucked the game up when I did that. Okay, add bill, butcher creature, do forever, allow all, drop on floor. Yeah, I don't know. Copy settings, shrink the zone, replace the zone, paste. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I'm just gonna save and quit. Try to fix it. Hello, Hansa. Welcome, buddy. I am finally in Czech and I'm happy to be here. Yeah, I've had schnitzel like 3 times. I'm learning a lot of the language. I've learned quite a bit of it. I have a lot of basics down now. Yeah, life is good. Life is good. How are you doing? There's only one thing I don't like about it, and it's not even about Czech, it's my sleep. Really having a really hard time sleeping because of the jet lag, right? There's like a 6-hour time difference between where I used to live and where I do now, so... But that's about it. That's the only difficulty we're having so far. Okay. It's still not working. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I can't butcher a carcass. This is so weird. Hang on. I don't know. I think I'm getting a genuine glitch here, but I don't know how to fix it is the problem. Maybe it has to do with the combat training mod or something. Just drop that. The corpses are frozen. What if I made like an actual butcher's table? Would that work? I need 95 wood. Oh, that's why. Okay, I figured it out. He's restricted to the home area. That's it. That's exactly what was going on. Okay. And that wolf just ate some of the human. Yeah, God, I got so flustered I completely forgot. I'm really happy to hear that, Hansa. Really happy. Right on. Which one is hunting me? Exactly. That one. Okay, well, we might be dying here. No? All right, we got away. Jesus. Yeah, these wolves are a major pain in the ass. See, most of the time you can get away as long as the game goes where you tell it, like, as long as your character goes where you tell it to go. It's the complications that change it, you know? Okay, finally. The wolf ate some of the human corpse over there. So we should be all right from this point forward. Let's go grab the wood that we had gathered before and haul it to base. We're getting raided. Oh, God. By one guy. Unfortunately, okay, thank God, he's not a Neanderthal. So he won't be super tanky. I need fucking food. Right, good, I have a meal right here. I gotta open that door too. Restricted to the home area. Nice, he brought us a machine pistol. That's good. we got a good ranged weapon now. Anyway, let's get rid of this butcher spot. We need to replace our fucking traps now, though. We're struggling. We need more wood right away. Hello, Susie. How are you? Yeah. Lost our game. Oh, the card game. Well, shit. Did you at least do well before you lost? God damn. I could take a little break, yeah. Oh, that fucking wolf. He's just chilling by my food. What do you think? Should we try to kill it? Let's do it. Oh, this might have been a mistake. We'll see. He's injured, but still pretty fast. Oh my God. I got some fortunate dodges there, but man, the wolf is really fast when it goes over the traps, it seems. I tried to injure him as much as I could. He is pretty hurt. He stepped on a trap. I got some good shots off on him. So now I can actually kite this asshole. You know what I mean? It's a damn good thing he stepped on that trap. Higher quality that way. Less chance of losing a limb. Oh, this is really hard. I decided to base up in a cold place this time. Yeah, it's Tundra. All right, we can make pretty much all of our meals out of human meat. Merge the wood. Okay, we need to make some food because we are just about to start starving. Oh, I had some serious bullshit happen before that ended up getting me killed, but I was able to Alt F4 and stop it. It was a pathing glitch. Basically, I forbid access to all of these doors, all 4 of them.
Yeah.
Except for this one. I left this one available. And I was right here. A wolf was chasing me, and I tried to walk through the hallway. And you know how there's a white line telling you where your pawn wants to go?
Yeah.
The white line was going through this door with a red X. So he went back toward the wolf to try and go through a door he was forbidden from going through, and he ended up, right?
Yeah, that is bullshit.
Complete bullshit. So then I did the same thing after Alt F4ing, and he went this way. A complete glitch. Like, we have no idea why it happened, but I gave myself a mulligan on account of the butt fuckery.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll be ready to take a break here soon. Okay. So, what's that, sweetie?
And he would really appreciate having. He's gonna be cutting it. If you could help him. He said that he would basically need you for 10 minutes. It would take about, he said about 3.
Just to help him haul it?
Yeah, he needs help to pick it up to the
So he'll be working for 3 hours and he wants my help for 10 minutes of every hour.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
And he'll pay you more.
All right.
And he said it would be tomorrow.
Okay.
So you would be.
Yeah, certainly.
Then I will tell him. I'll go with you, so.
Okay. I love you, baby.
I love you too. I wanted to end the stream. There's my sister and the kids are there too, because it's like a small celebration of Michelle's birthday.
Okay.
If you want to.
Oh shit, we're being hunted again. This guy up here. Okay. Yep. That wolf is intentionally avoiding the trap, which is pretty crazy. I guess certain wildlife is smarter than others. He's not pathing over the trap. That's kind of concerning. You know what I mean? The queen of the black... Yeah, the queen of the black bean. The lady of the black bean. That's a new start situation, Hansa, for sure. Yeah, new start. That was a mess. That was a complete mess. And next time, I'll just build it. I'll build my horde base on stilts. I find that attaching it to a building causes too many variables. Oh my god, I have to kill this fucking great wolf, dude. Yeah, I have to. This guy's just gonna keep on harassing me otherwise, so... Alright, he's significantly damaged. Like, I could kite him the rest of the way now, no problem. Oh, he almost got us for a second. Oh, that is so what you get. You caused me so much trouble. What I did differently was I made a 3-wide fighting hallway, and I used a 3x2 garage door as the hatch to send him down. The really hard part about this map, I find, is the lack of abundant wood. Oh, major break risk. Okay, I need recreation and I need food stat. Or else I'm gonna have a psychotic break. Yeah, let's get some rec time. At least now I don't have to worry about any predators on the map anymore. Keep on training. Yeah, now I can go wherever I want, and I can get wood. Oh, I'll give you an idea, Hansa, of what happened. I was trying to clear the lower levels. I was trying to clear the lower levels of the school so that I could block the staircase and make it so that zombies didn't view the school staircase as a way up. I blocked one staircase, I went to block the other. I ended up waking up a shitload of zombies, which in and of itself is fine, but there were 3 feral hard hat zombies on 200% boosted block damage, right? So they just melted everything. Right, so I was kiting them around, trying to just kite them around. That's it. I was just kiting them. It was going good. It didn't look like anything, like I didn't die, right? But they ended up just randomly attacking little parts of my base until the whole thing came down. It was weird. There was even zombies getting stuck on the ramp leading up to my fighting position, which I didn't think was supposed to happen anymore. Right? It's like their pathing was broken. We're definitely deep in the throes of, like, winter now. Fortunately, we don't have to worry about hypothermia. We have a very warm base. It's currently snowing. Beavers. A group of hungry alpha beavers has just arrived, and they're gonna start eating all the wood in the region. What, that's it? Just the one? Okay, I can kill that, I think. Let's eat. There's a rotting ibex down there. All right, where is this thing? Yeah, right here. Fairly weak creatures, but also very hard to hit, kind of small targets. All right. Well, let's take this opportunity while we're down here to cut all the trees. Scheduled nothing but work for the time being. Yeah, the hard hats, man. I don't know if IZ pre-built like changed the behavior of the zombies. It's possible he gave them a little bit of like random targeting, but the zombies were like getting stuck on my ramp up to my horde base and shit. It was weird. It was weird. Either way, if I had to do it again, I probably just wouldn't try to build my horde base in the actual tier 5 POI. Like, I'd build it in the parking lot, right, where I still have the loot bonus, but I'd build it on stilts. Because I feel like the stilt suspended canopy is just so reliable, right? Well, our spike trap hallway has been sufficiently repaired. There's a lot of wood down there. Good, we need it. But I'm gonna want to eat. I have a minor break risk now. Let's hope I can before I snap. It is nice to live in the tundra. If you just do this and you build your base by a steam geyser, it pretty much stops you from freezing. And I don't need to build a freezer. We have a freezer. The elements are our freezer, right? We have a little cellar outside, and it's proving very useful. I would definitely play on the Tundra map again. I like this. It's interesting. And the 500% difficulty thing I also really like. But let's determine that later when I've accumulated more colony wealth and see how easily overwhelmed I get. All right, let's train our melee up a little bit more. All right, so what comes next? I'll get rid of that crafting spot. We don't need it. We've already trained for the day. I could use a butcher's table. Let's do it. Wooden butcher table. We'll get more resources for everything that we skin. A raid. Cancer team. We're getting raided by the cancer team. That's definitely one of the raids of all time. Okay. We'll lure him into the spike trap hallway just the same, except I'll be waiting here to start shooting him when he's close enough. All right, he ate 3 traps, but we are good. Let's go eat. Put these clothes in the water where they will deteriorate faster. Okay, there we go. We got a really good cellar right there. Slept in the cold, recreation unfulfilled, darkness, unsightly environment, awful bedroom. What if I clean this shit, huh? If I clean that blood, is it gonna stop being an unsightly environment or what? Doesn't look like it. Okay. I definitely have to manage my mood right now. I might switch to a biphasic schedule, because I notice I consistently have mood problems. Doing recreation once a day just doesn't seem to be enough. Or instead of biphasic, perhaps I could just do recreation in the morning as well as at night. All right. Oh, and I found out, Hansa. I should be able to... I can create a mod on Nexus where it's like a patch for that overhaul mod. And that patch will basically I can make it so that you don't need a workbench to craft the wrench. So traderless 25% will become viable with that mod if I do that. Yeah. I found out that instead of like re-uploading the entire overhaul mod, I can just upload like a patch for that one little file, apparently. I wonder if the unsightly environment tag goes away based on what's around my bed. I don't know yet. Because it still says I have an unsightly environment. I can only assume that it's because I have a dirt floor near my bed. If I make a tailoring bench, I could theoretically make like a whole ass parka right now. You know what? I can reduce a lot of the beauty problems in here by building shelving for storage. So we'll do that. Wooden shelf, 20 each. We're gonna need more wood. Is there a dense cluster of trees anywhere, or is it all just patches? Probably all patches. Let's get these trees down here after I've grabbed a lunch. There's gold right there. That's good money. Fallen monolith. Yeah, we'll investigate that later. Save our meal. We'll eat when we're at... Oh no! You son of a bitch. That rabbit just teethed my fucking meal, dude. That's annoying as shit. I'm gonna forbid access to my house real quick. And then maybe he'll do like... No, he won't do cloud watching or anything? Okay. Oh, that is the worst luck. I put my meal on the ground so I could eat it when I was at 10% hunger. The reason why I did that was because you restore 90% of your hunger meter when you eat a meal. So, you know, if you eat when you're at 10%, you get the full value of the meal, but that fucking rabbit just stole my dinner, bro. Like, dick. We're gonna have to cook in the morning. Okay. Let's get butchering. Add build, butcher creature, do forever, allow human corpses, drop on floor. All right, let's force him to stay in the home zone. Pick up 3 wood. That's how we know it was a glitch, what happened before. I can't even click out here to move out there, yet he was trying to move through a forbidden door, right? Totally strange. Anyway, we're gonna cook with the human meat because the wolf meat has more resale value. I could sell it. Okay, 7 meals incoming. Transport pod crash. He's from your enemy. Clothing, cloth t-shirt. Moderate health, ugly, fast walker, high animal skill, not really a keeper. We'll collect his corpse when the time comes. Oh, buddy. Those rabbits are just decimating my fucking meals. It's so annoying. I have to close the door. All right. Okay, I'll take this guy. So we are the Cthulians of Cthulheim. He's not in my ideology. He has a parka, fine meals. Mediocre medical skill, but pretty good combat. He's a soldier, worker. Incapable of, oh, but this. Oh yeah, no, we can't keep him. But you know what we can do is we can strip him and then exile him. And then I have a brand new parka. Banished to the death. And at least these fine meals that we just got will make up for what we lost to the rabbits. drop the tainted shit. Oh, we don't even have any tainted shit. We can sell that. We'll hang on to it. Okay. We are in the throes of the beginning of a very cold winter. It's minus 27 outside, but the steam vent here is doing its job. It's keeping us warm enough to survive. Let's eat up. Beautiful. Now that we have some wood, I could build some shelving in here. It doesn't look like there's such thing as like a triple shelf. Beautiful. Let's just store it all. All that shit. Put it wherever it'll go. Okay. We still have unsightly environment, and I'm not quite sure why, but we'll try to just put a wood floor in there or something. But we will need more wood in order to finish it. Alright, let's take more wood home. Try to finish that floor. Shit. Alright, you know what? We have a moment. They are preparing and then attacking. And it looks like it's still only one of them. He's got a steel mace. Okay. Let's haul some wood back. And get ready for the raid. We're gonna make it so that we don't put anything rotten or tainted on every shelf. So we're gonna copy settings. How do I select all of type? Pretty sure there's a way to do that, but I don't know how. Alright, I'll have to do them one at a time. Okay. Where's my machine gun? There it is. All right. Where are you? He's taken a while to get here. May as well get some recreation time in while I'm waiting. Okay, first trap and he is down. Let's eat. We still have an unsightly environment, man. Like... And I'm not really sure what's causing it either. It's like endless. Hang on. Constant unsightly environment. Rimworld. Well, I know it has to do with beauty. We can use his steel mace as a weapon now. Oh, that's why. Okay. Drop it. Grab that. And he'll grab the rest on his way back. Quest available, combat for hire. I can get Glitter World medicine for that. Okay. Yeah, I'll take it. But we are going to get a lot of raids in 2 days because of it. At least it doesn't say unsightly environment anymore. That's what I was going for. I think it would actually be more prudent. This is a way I can achieve greater automation, is I'm going to make a stockpile zone here for tainted clothing. Allow all apparel, but do not allow clean apparel, only tainted. That way it's going to be deposited there automatically. Useful. Okay. Our base looks a little bit better. A little bit better. It doesn't have that horrible beauty rating anymore. We don't have the unsightly environment debuff. Slept in the cold is going to be an issue for ages. Until we can stabilize the temperature, ratty apparel doesn't matter too much. May as well take that shirt off, though, if we can avoid that ratty apparel debuff. Yeah. Apparel policy. Edit. Minimum condition of 51% hit points. And do not wear tainted apparel. Okay. So, what now? We do have some steel already. I got a steel mace that we can use for combat itself. Our food is frozen, which is very, very useful this early in the game. Let's go dismantle all that shit. Well, we finally more or less got our mood stabilized. It's still not too good though. Slept in the cold is a constant negative. It made it more pressing to get rid of the unsightly environment debuff, among others. And the lack of wood made it harder to get rid of unsightly environment. A pack of man-hunting hares. It's only the 2. I could take them on with the mace. Let's equip it. Here they come. Okay. We got a good start. You know, with the exception of that sort of glitchy occurrence we had before with the pathing and the wolves, but things are stable. Fully healed. Okay, let's keep on taking apart ruins. The more blocks I have, the more powerful traps I can make for a time, and will reduce the wealth on the map. Let's eat, and let's go. Any predators on the map? No. In fact, there's only 3 animals on this frickin' map. Hang on. Merging with shelves. Rimworld. You can link shelves and they'll merge stacks? Oh god, that's amazing. Are you kidding? That's a thing? Oh my god. I linked them. Yo, no way am I merging everything. That's sick. I had no idea that was a thing. Oh, that's incredible. I'm very happy about that. That's huge. That is fucking huge. Okay. Well. What the hell are you? You are frozen. Right. Let's go get his carcass. We'll strip him. We got a lot of food. The fact that we have a freezer is so helpful. I could do a caravan right now. Try to make some good cash. Let's cook more meals. Refuel the fire. Shit, I forgot to disallow access to the other wood. Alright, I'll have to do this again. Alright, there we go. Oh, wow. No. That is my food. All right, dealt with. I had no idea that you can link shelves. One of the good things about a stockpile is you can merge stacks. So if you have wood over here and wood over here, you can combine them into one stack, right? You can actually make it so several different shelves are linked, making it so that if you have wood on this shelf and other wood on this shelf, you'll merge them into one. Like, that's amazing, dude. That is incredible. Hey, Zuzi. I learned a new mechanic.
The oh my god, what's it called? Geothermal thing.
I do for heat. You can link shelves.
Yes, you can.
You do this?
Yeah, and then you can set what you can and can't store on them and all the link settings.
Well, and the thing is, like, I can merge this wood now. Like, if you link the shelves, it allows for merging. I had no idea.
I didn't know the thing about the merging, but I knew that you could.
That's the critical part for me, is the merging. Like, so right as soon as I linked all these, he took a whole bunch of resources and consolidated them into one pile.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Quiet time for a while.
I'll bet.
You may have heard a little bit of it.
Honestly, no. Yeah, my ears were covered. I feel like I'm... Oh, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm getting raided way more often. I'm playing on 500% difficulty.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's the raids are kind of back to back. I thought that it only increased the raid strength, but it might unfortunately also be increasing the frequency of the raids.
Extra difficulty.
Yeah,
Reward.
indeed. I got food poisoning. All right, we're gonna restrict him to the home area. All right, see you soon. Another raid? Oh, wait, is there? Shouldn't have to worry about any of them. Looks like he's the first one. Alright. Now we just wait for the other one. Right, I have food poisoning. I completely forgot about that. Alright, let's head in. I'm gonna have to rely on the traps for the vast majority of this. You're up next, right? Come on. All right. Son of a bitch. Into the traps you go, my good lad. That food poisoning is kind of painful, but it'll be over when the raids are done. Just about. I need to get a meal, though. Take cover. We lure him into the traps and we're pretty much done. All right, we should be good now. I don't think there's anything else we have to do. And we got Glitter World medicine as well as gold for that. It was a successful job. I'm gonna tend my wounds. Let's do it in the light. After eating. Gonna have a fucking psychotic break. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, we'll just use an herbal medicine. We'll get the tending done faster and it'll be higher quality. I got no sleep. That's rough. Definitely can't be assigned to work tomorrow. Okay. Low male psychic drone. Let's grab that Glitter World medicine. That could save my fucking life. What the hell are you doing in my house? We're definitely going to want to go on a caravan soon so we can sell some shit, but we can't until... well, until I've rebuilt some of the traps that just got destroyed with the lack of wood we already have. It's rough, buddy. It's really hard to get ahead when you're playing in the Tundra. I just got food poisoning again? What do you mean dirty cooking area? It was clean. I don't know, whatever. Let's haul everything. Shitload of tainted clothing. Let's catch up on some lost sleep. I need a better source of wood. Getting that food poisoning certainly didn't help. All right, let's clean up some of the mess around here. Oh, that food poisoning, buddy. It'll be gone soon. Soon enough, and then we can go on that caravan into town, sell a whole bunch of shit that we ought not have, and we'll have a lot of cash. We have so much meat backed up that we can sell. And some items. Quest available, Dusty Vagabond. Zug. He lost his home in a recent attack. He begs you for permission to stay at Cthulheim for 6 days so he can rest and regroup. In return, he offers to work and fight for free during that time. I don't think so, buddy. But pretty soon, we're gonna do some ideology rituals, because those rituals might allow me to gain access to special colonists. Powerful colonists. Theoretically, they could be shit. It depends on the roles that you get, but they will definitely be a part of my ideology, and there's a lot of benefits involved with that. Like, for example, the ability to make them eat human meat without them getting a mood debuff. All right, let's go on that caravan. It is definitely time. We have a lot of shit that needs selling. I wish we had a donkey or a horse to carry more, but maybe we could buy one after this caravan. 3 meals, 2 regular medicine, not herbal. Items. We'll sell the neutroamine, all of our leather. We have a lot of it. Oh, that's heavy. Okay. The meat is relatively light compared to other shit. Not bad. We're pretty much fully encumbered now, so we're gonna have to send him as is. But we'll make a good amount of money. Quest available, the Deserter. That's a good one to do, but we're gonna want to try to have other colonists before we do it. Okay, sell all the meat. Sell all of our leather. A few weapons. A couple pieces of clothing. And we're 1,200 silver richer. That's good. That means we can stock up on more ammunition. I'll buy 7 quality medicine. So we'll have an even number of 10, right? And then there's a good great bow right there. Or, ooh, a good chain shotgun. The assault rifle is screaming my name. That's a very good weapon. Heavy SMG. I could get a wooden sculpture, try to spike up the beauty rating of my base. That's actually pretty important as far as mood management goes. But I think I'm gonna go for the assault rifle. Very good weapon in all contexts. And we now have more meds. With 310 silver remaining. I can get the sculpture too. Okay, let's go. Get back home. Oh. I will want to accept that deserter quest. I will. Maybe I should have tried to buy a psychic shock lance. It really helps out. You can get like special equipment sometimes from that quest. If you can incapacitate the Empire guy. All right, let's install that sculpture right there. Change the graphic. I don't think there's any chance that I'm gonna manage to make enough money to buy a psychic shock lance with what I have right now. I don't think so. $10 each. That'd be 150, 224. Okay. Accept. So this guy's coming here. He's gonna pretty much give me all of his gear. And now we're getting raided by the Empire. They are attacking immediately. He's got a fucking good chain shotgun. We have 1 trap left. Advantageous. This guy's got a heavy SMG. It has greater range than the chain shotgun, but I definitely can't afford to get close. Otherwise, his chain shotgun will chew me up. Very nice. Oh, ouch. Yeah. This guy we don't really care about. We are going to be getting rid of him. Oh, shit. Oh, ouch. Okay. So what's the play now, buddy? All right, let's go out there. Let's try to finish him off. He's trying to take that guy back. Wow, I didn't even know that was a thing. All right, let's hunt him down. Okay, unfortunately, the death acidifier destroyed all of his shit. But we got this guy's gear. And then we're just gonna banish him. All right. We got a rather significant mood debuff because of that. We had to shoot him dead. Otherwise, I would have just, like, released him type thing. Sadly, it wasn't an option. Anyway, we've learned the location of special psychic powers. And I can go get them anytime I'm ready. For now, I need a fuck ton of wood. I'd imagine the right place to live would be like the boreal forest. You know, because there's probably a shitload of wood in the boreal forest. I'll bet the tundra has very little wood in comparison. Okay. Let's keep training. We need to get level 10 in shooting and melee. And then that's when I consider a character to be like fully trained. Perhaps let's have some rituals first. Make sure we're trying to get some new allies. Ideology, ritual spot. If we have a really good ritual, then there's going to be a 50% chance that we have someone of the same religion as mine join our colony. The stats will be random, the traits will be random, the scars will be random, but nonetheless, we'll have a chance, right? Yeah, we got somebody named Rubber. Offerings for Cthulhu. So let's check this guy out. He has intellectual skill, mediocre combat capability, careful shooter, so he has better accuracy when shooting, but it takes him longer to aim. That can be very good with something like a sniper rifle. Very good with, honestly, careful shooter can be really good with like an assault rifle and any gun that's inherently very accurate, right? We can train his skills up. And he can do a lot of research for us. What's his bio? Like his, okay. Health. No scars. So I think this guy is a viable keeper. He has really shitty medical skill, though. So, it's something to consider. Okay, well, we got one new ally. And I'd like to change his name. Otto. Sure, he's Otto now. And we're gonna want to train him right away, but I have to finish training Dante first. Oh, what are you doing, dude? Fucking shooting the dummy. Let's make it so he can't train combat for now. Until Dante is done training. Fishing. Right. I haven't even explored fishing as a mechanic yet. It's like brand new and I haven't even seen it. We're going to equip the heavy SMG on auto. And I might want to build a bed for him. I guess we're just making a barracks out of this room. And we're gonna restrict Otto to the home area just to make sure he doesn't wander too far. So he can do research for us, and he can also make bricks for when we want to upgrade our base to like a granite block, sturdy base, right? We're gonna need a second chair. We'll just do another stool right here. Done. Now we can both eat at the table. Where is the wooden training knife? There it is. Okay, we got a few more days of training Dante, and then it's gonna be Otto's turn. So he has the same policies for things. We're gonna go no drugs on both of them. Training is done for now. Where's my assault rifle? Right there. All right. May as well get him making bricks now, but we're gonna need a little bit more wood. He has a decent plant skill. Looks like he might want a parka. We're gonna build those after we've stockpiled some wood. There's a lot of trees over here, isn't there? Yeah. Cloth parka. Let's wear it. He needs it. He is damn cold. That should help him out a lot. He's not going to have to worry about hypothermia too much. Let's really warm up in here. Okay. It's nice to finally have a second colonist. I probably should have done those rituals a little bit sooner. I would say I love basing up in the tundra. Specifically because of the cold temperature, because it refrigerates your food, you're never desperate for your next meal. It just removes that part of the game. But the lack of trees is what gets me. So I'm thinking instead of the tundra, we try the boreal forest in our next playthrough, right? And we do the same thing. We base up next to the steam geyser, which seems very effective at keeping us warm. Kind of. It's still cold as fuck. But the boreal forest would actually be more conducive to a stable temperature. We gotta fucking eat, dude. We're starving. Paid forced weather. A blind fog for 15 days. In exchange for 3 glitter world, I'll take it. Okay. We have 5 glitter world medicine. Many hands make light work, as they say. Okay. We're going to designate them to work only so that they won't take recreation breaks from this point forward. Let's let them eat. Have a little midday lunch. Shit, a mad elk? Where is it? Northeast corner of the map. Nice. Okay. He's gonna get a hit on me, but I was trying to get him injured enough to where I could start kiting him, and it looks like I managed. So now we're gonna send Otto outside to finish it off while Dante runs it around. Got it. Hello, gamer fam. Welcome. Was your shift okay? Was it one of those depressing as fuck shifts? Most of my shifts were depressing as fuck shifts at the grocery store. It's probably good to be home, huh? Okay, we officially have shooting level 10. We don't need to train it anymore. It's all about the melee at this point. I don't know how my mom does it, but she swears up and down that she loves her job. Like, she works at a hospital and she gets up super early. You know, she works all the time. I never understood people who could love working, but some people do. Some people genuinely just do. Like, they just enjoy it. I don't get it. I don't know how the hell, but apparently. Let's pick up a few pieces of wood. I'm gonna have to make some meals for both of us now. But we're both okay with human meat, so drop that here. Forbid access to it until I'm ready. Grab 2 stacks of human meat. Bring it over here. All right, I'm just gonna stop them from leaving. Okay, let's remove all of the foods from every shelf, because that's it's getting in the way now, right? Oh, they're linked. Oh, that's right. So if I change one, I change all of them. That is very useful. Very fucking useful. Now we'll move that meat back here where it needs to be for cooking. And let's begin. The cooking room is clean. Okay, I see. Right, you were out of work for a while, so you're probably just glad things are back to normal and that the money's coming in, eh? I totally get it. Yeah, it was starting to go stir crazy. For the first week we were in Czech, I couldn't work. It was rough. I attached so much of my self-worth to my job and my ability to provide, and once I lost it, just for the course of moving to a new country, man, I didn't realize how integral to my self-esteem and identity my fucking job was. All right, this guy just got food poisoning, but it should be all right. We can deal with it. We're gonna try to get Dante's melee to level 10, and then we're gonna start training Otto Octavius. We're also gonna want to build a stone cutter's table and start processing a bunch of granite. There's a lot of granite just around our base that he can work on. I don't want to leave the table exposed though, because it will be attacked by raiders if I do. So maybe what I'll do is simply... I could put it in here, shrink that zone, and then he could bring the chunks in there for processing. Yeah, that'll do. That is exactly how we'll do it. Okay. Add bill, make... What the fuck is Vax stone? Okay, granite blocks, do forever. Drop on... Take to best stockpile. We're gonna have a little stockpile of bricks outside. Right here. Clear all, priority critical. Granite blocks. So that storage site, it's specifically for granite blocks. That's it. And we're gonna make it so that auto works on this. I gotta get these dead rabbits away from my house. Okay. And I think I will remove the roof from here. Yeah. That way he's gonna work a little bit faster as he makes the bricks. He'll have light from outside coming in, boosting his work speed. Let's open that door and hold it open so that we're raid ready. And in another 16 days, we can make another attempt at more settlers, more colonists. Colonist needs rescue. Why? Minor hypothermia and major food poisoning. That would be why. Okay, let's rescue him, put him in bed. I think I can dress him. Can't I? No. Strange. Don't I have the mod that allows me to dress people? Apparently putting clothing on somebody is like a vanilla feature now, but I don't know. Can't seem to at the moment. With those granite blocks coming in, you know, we'll be able to upgrade our base soon enough. Now we're also going to want to get Dante on the task of research. We need to be able to get the research done. Let's reinstall his bed over there. Major break risk. We gotta eat. We're getting raided. They are attacking immediately. There's still only one guy who's got a recurve bow. What gear? He's got a cloth toque. That's warm. Okay. Okay. Son of a bitch. I could just let the trap finish him off. I don't want to get shot again. Okay. We can actually strip him and get his clothing. He's bleeding out, like, right away. Okay, strip. Got it. Haul everything. And sleep. Let him bleed. Yeah, I was able to make much better use of the space here. Otto now has a toque to help him stay warmer. Hello, Judy. Welcome. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Okay, I would say one more day of training and we're gonna have level 10 melee on Dante and we can finally stop training it. All right, let's eat. And I think I want to extend this because I've started to notice that we often get food poisoning. And I think it might be because I didn't make the room big enough. You know what I mean? But we are going to need a little bit more wood at this point. So we'll get both of them on wood cutting tomorrow morning. A bulk goods trader. Oh, this could be useful. Yes. They might end up leaving due to the extreme temperature. I don't really know. I like to think that you don't get penalized if you base up in a place like this. Like, they're probably all dressed for the weather, right? Okay, we'll sell him all of our human meat, elk meat. May as well sell him all the berries. We don't even use them. Plain leather, human leather. Sell him the flak jacket, smoke pot pack, cloth tribal wear. May as well sell him all the tainted shit. It's pennies, but it's gonna add up a little bit. I'll keep that cloth parka. Same with the cloth sash, it's additional clothing. Okay, 849 bucks. He doesn't have enough to cover the transaction. All right, that'll do. I think I can afford a psychic shock lance now. And we opened up a lot of space in our pantry. They are leaving due to a dangerous temperature. Just passing through. Hopefully we hit level 10 melee now. Beautiful. Okay, Dante no longer needs to train. He is on autopilot from now on. We're gonna let Otto start to train. And then after a brief breakfast, we need wood. We need a lot of it. So Otto is going to prioritize just continuing to make bricks, and I'll get Dante on the task of cutting down trees wherever we can find them. Really not that many. It's a very, very bad map for trees. Definitely going to go in the boreal forest next time. I think probably the boreal forest is like the perfect biome for experienced players. You get the free refrigeration in the early game, but like you also get a lot of wood, right? I find in the Tundra, there's just not that much wood to go around. You're always kind of competing for it. I'll bet the boreal forest has some dope ass trees. Dollars to donuts, buddy. Having 2 woodcutters does help. Even though we have to travel far to get the wood, many hands make light work. You know what I mean? It's a lot less effort now than it was before. Okay, and we've extended our cooking room. That will help us to avoid more instances of food poisoning. Let's grab the assault rifle and see what we have for wildlife. We have a shitload of elk. So I'm gonna go hunt an elk. I could use more meat for cooking soon. I'd like to try to get a buck. That's a lot of hide and a lot more meat than a doe. All right, got it. Let's go. Dante ain't looking too good. He's got to get home. Got to eat something. Get his mood up. But we have a doe and an elk. Well, a doe and a buck. Both elks. By the way, I'm not even wearing a toque, yet we have one. I'm gonna equip that toque. Hell yeah, it's way warmer than this face mask. I should have done that a while ago. All right. Let's try to get more wood. We always need more, so getting ahead of it wouldn't be a bad idea, but god damn, it is looking depleted here. Very depleted for trees, very few left. The birches are pretty hard to spot with the backdrop of the snow. Shambler's approach. Okay, as long as we avoid them, it shouldn't be a problem. That's not exactly a hard sell. Okay. Lunchtime. Well, dinner. Time to get recreation and go to sleep. I think I'm going to wrap this episode up here, guys. We honestly are in a really good place. We have a stable home. We got good defenses. We got a second colonist. I am loving. This is my first time ever playing 500% difficulty and also playing in a place where it's basically winter year-round. It's freezing all the time here in the Tundra. In the next playthrough, I'll definitely try the Boreal Forest, right? That's going to be possibly way better. But I'm enjoying it as is. I'm having 10 tons of fun. I hope you guys are too, and I hope you're looking forward to seeing more. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow for some more streaming. So you know where I'll be. You know where to go if you want to chill. Anyway, guys, take care, rock on, and peace out for now. And I will see you later.